Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope you're all doing great. Now I'm going to show a topic for discussion, that is letter of credit. Basically, it's a financial document issued by a bank or financial institution at the request of a buyer, guaranteeing payment to a seller, provided certain conditions are met. It serves as a form of payment protection for both parties in an international trade transaction. It is the most important document used in connection with the foreign exchange. The letter of credit provides security to both the buyer and seller. For the seller's perspective, it ensures that they will receive payment for the goods or services provided as long as they comply with the terms and conditions specified in the LC. For the buyer's perspective, it guarantees that payment will only be made once the seller meets the agreed upon conditions, providing assurance that they will receive the goods or services as promised. And this is the example of letter of credit. Participants of letter of credit. There are 4 participants of letter of credit. First one is applicant. The applicant means the buyer or importer who requests a bank to issue a letter of credit. Second one is the beneficiary. It means the exporter or seller who finally receives the payment on fulfillment of terms and conditions laid down in an LC. Third one is issuing bank. The issuing bank is the one who issues the LC and makes the payment on behalf of importer as per the terms and conditions prescribed in LC. The last one is the advising bank. The advising bank advises the exporter that an LC is received for the issuing bank and informs him about the terms and conditions of the LC. How does a letter of credit works? First, the buyer and seller agree to use a LC as the method of payment for the goods or services being traded. Then the buyer applies for a letter of credit from their bank, which involves specifying the terms and conditions of the LC, including the amount, expiry date, documents required for payment, and any other conditions. Once the issuing bank approves the application, once the issuing bank approves the application, they issue the letter of credit to the seller's bank in the seller's country. In some cases, particularly when the seller is unsure about the creditworthiness of the buyer or the political stability of the buyer's country, the LC may be confirmed by a bank in the seller's country. This adds an additional layer of security for the seller. Then the seller ships the goods to the buyer and gathers the necessary documents as specified in the LC. These documents typically include the invoice, bill of lading, certificate of origin, and any other documents required by the LC. After that, the seller presents the documents to the advising bank, which verifies that they comply with the terms and conditions of the LC. Upon verification of the documents, the advising bank forwards them to the issuing bank. If the documents are in order, the issuing bank is obligated to make payment to the seller as per the terms of the LC. The last one is delivery of goods. Once payment is made or guaranteed by the issuing bank, the advising bank releases the documents to the buyer, allowing them to claim the goods from the carrier. Before issuing LC, we must be concerned about these following checklist. First one is number 1, letter of credit number. 2, issuing bank details. 3, advising bank details. 4, beneficiary details. 5, applicant details. 6, amount. 7, expiry date. 8, partial shipments. 9, transshipment. 10, required documents. 11, insurance requirements. 12, port of lading. 13, port of discharge. 14, special instructions. 15 confirmation, 16 examination and presentation, 17 signature, and 18 additional terms. Thank you for watching the video.